Hi guys, today I've got a skincare haul for you. The first bits and pieces are things that I picked up in Paris. We went there last weekend, just the last weekend gone. I do have a vlog on that, which I'll link below, and over on my Spendaholic channel I did do my travel makeup bag. I thought I'd done enough of those on this channel, plus there were some kind of higher priced items there as well. So that is all linked below, but just to get on with it, I only went to one pharmacy. I intended to go to at least two, but because it was a really short flying visit, it was one of those things I didn't want to get distracted. I was trying to kind of stay on course so that we could see all the things that we wanted to see, and I kept thinking, oh, I'll go back to there, I'll go back to there, and so I only actually managed to get one little trip in and pick up a few of the essentials that I really wanted to get. So first of all, Zinc. This is one of those things that people rave about. People are like, you can't get it in the UK, and I think the main reason people rave about it is because we can't get it. I swear, half of the reason we want the things that we want is because we are unable to get them because they're unattainable, and that's like 90% of the reason that I wanted this, because otherwise I probably would have waited, and if it had been available in Boots, would I have felt the urgency to buy it then and there? Probably not, but it's supposed to be really good for oily skin and to help mattify, so that's what I bought this for. It's insanely refreshing. It's an aerosol, so I'm kind of worried that it's going to run out really quickly. I think it was around €8 or €9, so it's still pretty expensive, but just from using it for kind of a few days, I probably would purchase it again, because I really like the refreshing feeling. I've been applying it before my makeup rather than at night like it seems some people do. But I can't tell you for sure that it's doing anything amazing yet because I haven't used it long enough, but yeah, really excited to have that, and there was only one in the whole store. Otherwise I would have bought multiples, I'm positive. Something that I knew I wanted to get was the, I don't know if this is called Cicaplast, I don't know. It's also by La Roche-Posay. And this I've had before. I had a bigger tube of this and I use it for all kinds of things. It's basically like a repairing balm, so I've used it for you know, like when you have a spot and you've kind of done things to get rid of it and you've got that dry skin, it's really good to get rid of that. I've used it on the children, various ailments that they've had. I once put on almost like a chemical peel, like a mask that was supposed to take off the top layer of your skin to like renew and glow and whatever. And that left me with a pretty bad burn on my face, and it was really dry and flaky, and this was the only stuff that fixed it. So I'm pretty much out of the other tube and I wanted to pick up some more, but you can get that in the UK really easily. It's in Boots. And the last thing that I actually bought, or there were two things, but one of them doesn't really count. I got a lot of samples. The last thing that I actually bought was the big size of the Cordelay. I don't think this is that much cheaper in Paris or in France than it was in the UK. I think it was nearly €30, and I think it's around £30. So I don't think I saved that much. A little, but not that much. But I knew I wanted to buy it, and I knew I'd never bite the bullet if I bought it, if I was going to order it online, which I would have to do here, because there's nowhere near me that stocks it. It's one of those things that it's really expensive and I'm not sure what it does. I know it's got a high level of alcohol, and in the past I've kind of blamed it for breaking me out. I'm not sure whether it did or not. Depends on the season. I think this is really good for my skin in the summertime, because it does help to dry out that oiliness, but in the wintertime have to stay away from it. So I love the smell. It's a luxury product. It's not something I'm going to repurchase on a regular basis, but I wanted to finally get the big one, and yeah, I love the smell. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest draw for me. I also got these makeup remover wipes, which are, that was the Cordelay Beauty Elixir. Am I even telling you what these things are? I will link everything in the info bar. Something called Previns, I think this brand is called. Just some makeup remover wipes, and I picked these up because the thing that I took with me to take off my makeup I realised wasn't really suitable to do it. So it was an oil and I thought I could use it kind of for many different things, but it wasn't really suitable for my eyes, and so I bought these little makeup remover wipes, which are terrible. So if you're ever tempted, if you're ever in the area, if you ever see this brand, don't buy these because they're awful. Just didn't go anywhere near removing anything really. Then I got a ton of samples, absolutely loads and loads. I got some sachets. Let's just run off quickly what these are. I'm not going to be able to read them, am I, because they're all in French. I got a Nuxe oil, a couple more Nuxe samples, a couple more Vichy something or other, Aquilia Thermal, it's a serum of some kind, and then a nourishing balm from Saniflor. I've never heard of that brand. And then I also got some samples as well. It's pretty good. She like went away and came back with all this stuff. A little La Roche-Posay 50 plus, I'm assuming this is a sunscreen, like a factor 50 sunscreen, which is really cute and handy to have a very small one of those. Oh, I got another one of those serums from Vichy, but in a tube. Oh, and a light cream from Vichy, activated filler, and a CC cream from La Roche-Posay. I'm really impressed with all those little samples. Very impressed. And this is the one that I went to, in case you're wondering. Santa Vit. Yeah, let's just say that. And it was kind of around the Louvre area, where all the shops are and stuff, that I went to that. So, moving on. I have these bits and pieces that I have already used one of the face masks. I've been kind of like trying to avoid using this stuff so I could make a video on it, but I'm going to run through the stuff that I got from this Asian skincare brand. It's not all from one brand. It was sent to me by a company. Did I mention this at the beginning of the video? Already forgotten. It was sent to me by a company, I think, called Best BB Creams, but I will link again everything below. But I got to choose the things that I wanted to try, so it is still relevant. They weren't sent to me at random. I chose the things I was interested in, so I'll show you what I got. First of all, I think this is I hope it is. Yeah, it is. I'm totally obsessed with paper masks at the moment because they're so no fuss. There's no mess. You just put them on and then you take them off and you throw them away. I love them. And some of the ones I've been trying recently are so much better than the original ones that seem to just do nothing. Especially at the Asian ones. I forget what the other brand was that I used, but this one is Innisfree, I'm going to say. It's Real Green Tea Mask. And it looks like this. I just love paper masks. If you have any particular brands that you would recommend me buying, let me know because I'm obsessed. I then have a Blackhead Clinic Sheet and Pore Tightening Serum, and this is a two-step process thing. Basically like Biore blackhead strips. They look like this. I've used one of these already and it's pretty effective, although I don't really have blackheads. It did seem to kind of make everything feel and look a little bit cleaner. And then the Pore Refiner, which I can't really comment on. I didn't think it did much. Oh, there's something sticky in here I'm going to find in a minute. I got a BB miniature set, which is the Skin 79. If you remember, this was huge on YouTube. Skin 79 stuff was like the pink one. Everyone wanted it, and I didn't really get what it was all about. Before BB creams became like mainstream and everyone was making them, Skin 79 was the one that everyone wanted to buy. So I got a little set of those. I've not tried them yet, but they are very interesting to me. I also got a full-sized BB from Skin 79, it's the orange one, which triple functions, SPF 50, whitening, wrinkle improvement. Whitening sounds scary, but what I'm kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Not abbreviating, totally different word. What do I mean? I am interpreting whitening as brightening, because I do have some pigmentation that I want to get rid of, some things around here. It's like a pregnancy mask is what it's like known for. The light keeps dipping in and out of this video, apologies. I have no control over the sun. But I'm not too worried about whitening products. I know some people are a little bit scared of them, but I'm not massively worried. So the one that I have is the orange one. Looks pretty funky, haven't used it yet, but I will let you know when I have. Last BB cream, heavy on the BB creams, is this Clearing Petite BB SPF 30. So I'm guessing that this one is kind of more designed for acne prone skin because it says clearing. Again, not tried it yet. I'm very interested to see how pale these are because I do find that most BB creams in the UK, they don't do enough of the shade range, and so they're not pale enough for me. I'm not like mega pale, especially right now I feel like I have some colour, which I don't normally get in the summer. I normally stay out of the sun and I'm very much embrace the pale. I'll very occasionally put on some fake tan, and even then it's very subtle. But I do like my foundation or my BB cream to actually match my skin. I much prefer it to be too pale than too dark because I can kind of go in and add colour with other things, but I hate to have that like tide mark or to look ridiculously dark on my face compared to the rest of my body. So fingers crossed they will actually match my skin. And then I have some really funky lip products. The first one is what is this called? Apricot Stick. Etude House seems to be a big brand in Asian skincare and cosmetics and things. And there's this, which is kind of I don't even know what this is. It looks like a lip crayon, but ooh, it twists up and it's flat. That's a bit funky. I expected it to smell like apricots. That was a bit of a disappointment. But that's an apricot stick. And then these, how cute are these? They all have little faces on them. Here we go. Can you see how cute they are? And they, again, are, oh, the same. Flat and they twist up. That is so weird. I've never seen that before. So I have 3 of these and they're all kind of like tinted crayon balmy lip products of some kind. And then last are, again, cosmetics. This one I wasn't expecting to be a cosmetic. I obviously didn't read much about it before I said this was the one I wanted. It's called Egg Paw and it's a silky smooth balm. And you open it up, it's by Tony Moly? Anyone? So you open it up and it looks like this, and Ella opened this the other day because obviously it's an exciting little package for children. She was like, it's empty, I don't understand. And obviously you take off the top and it's this, and it's much like Benefit's Professional. It's kind of just like a primer to smooth over your pores before you put your makeup on. So I just think the packaging of that is like the cutest thing I've ever seen. And then the last thing is a blotting powder. Whoop, don't lose that. In this cute little cat compact. And then you open it up and it's imprinted with a little cat paw and it has this little thing that you put in there. I just think that is like adorable. That is super cute. I'm not sure how much better it'll be than any other mattifying powder I've ever used, but I just think all of the packaging of like Asian cosmetics are just the cutest, and the skincare is really interesting to me. So if you'd like to recommend any Asian skincare products, I would be all ears. I'm really interested in trying some more stuff, but I'll link everything that I've shown you in this video in the information bar, and if you have any questions, let me know. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!